Warmly welcome to Exploring Miracles. I am exploring miracles, reading from the lessons in the Course in Miracles, and we have come to lesson number 68. Love holds no grievances. This lesson is about what is the image of God. Many of us have learned, have heard, have grown up with, no matter what kind of Christian focus we have. I'm a Protestant. I'm Scandinavian, so I'm a Protestant. We don't go to church that much, but I have. And that God has created us as an image of himself. I think we all are quite familiar with that. Now, that can be interpreted and cause troubles. So this lesson is also talking about that and what actually that means. And I will do my best to reflect on that too in the end. So, back to grievances. When anger might be justified and we still want peace. This is not about forgiving too soon, because we all know how hard it is to hold grievances because it hurts, and to let them go is also hard, because we kind of want to hold them because we have been wronged. So I will just try to go with the text here and reflect on it, what it means to me. So it's not about forgiving too soon. It's about It's not about pretending that nothing happened. It's about setting us free from pain. And some wounds we might have, they are real, and some anger makes complete sense. But when we read A Course in Miracles, we might wonder sometimes, do I really have to let all this go? Can I let all this go? Even when what happened was really, really wrong, even harmful. And what grievance really is according to this lesson number 68, is that grievance is not anger. A grievance is when the pain never leaves us. It never gets to rest. We carry it on and on and on, and we suffer. And we don't have to. So when the memory of some wrongdoings to us keeps replaying, and when the past keeps living in the present, a grievance is not protection. It is exhaustion. We become exhausted when we hold grievances. I would try to dig a bit more into this, as I find itself is one of the most difficult issues we can have as human beings, because surroundings and people and events can be deeply harmful to us, and we all are carrying wounds, and it does not have to lead to the suffering it does. So it's important, at the same time as we have the right, and we are, to set boundaries. That is our birthright, to have your boundaries. I have my boundaries. But without holding on to hatred. A boundary, I will give an example here. A boundary says, this is not allowed in my life. This is my boundary. But a grievance says something else, actually. A grievance says, I must carry this so I don't forget. I must carry this as a protection. Maybe so, but it will also lead to replaying the suffering over and over again. I will continue. The Course never asks us to abandon our boundaries. It only asks whether the burden is still serving us. And a small review of lesson 68, where we were guided to remember who we actually are. Love created me like itself. It's not only poetry, it's beautiful, but it is a new identity. We are love. And pain can make us believe this defines me. But the Course gently, as always, reminds us that what happened to us did not change who we are, because we are love. The anger is real, the pain is real, but they're not they are not our identity. So we are not asked to leave immediately anger. It will cease when we hold no grievances, when we see the difference. And so the pain is real, but let it not define you. And when the anger still is justified, because sometimes it is, and if we are really, really angry, the Course teaches, as far as I understand, teaches to be honest. The Course in Miracles helps us with its sharp, and sometimes it sounds demanding, but it's a good demand. It really demands us to be honest, because that's pure. What is honesty? In this case, could be I am so angry. And it makes sense. I have all the reasons to be angry, but with no so-called spiritual bypassing, then just softly say, but I'm willing not to let this anger run my whole life. That is forgiveness in the Course's sense. It's not understanding. We don't have to understand everything. The Course wants us, encourages us, strengthens us to become willing, to show willingness. And so, what could be a conclusion of this, that love holds no grievances? We already been guided into becoming love, to radiate love. We are an image of love. God is love. We are His image. It's not our ego who made an image of God as a judging, demanding, and like a peeping Tom in the clouds. I can see what Teresa is doing. No. That is my ego's creation of a sick image. And I have had that too, even if I love God. But I've been thinking it's a kind of human being who is watching me from somewhere. But no, God, love, created us as love. So it's the other way around. And still, you don't have to. If you are love, you can't hold grievances because love can't. And when we understand what we truly are, we can be angry, we can have our really clear boundaries, not letting that happen in our life. We don't allow it, but we don't torture ourselves continuously with grievance. So for some kind of closure here, we can choose peace without betraying ourselves. This is not betraying ourselves, running over our feelings and saying that this was okay because I am love. So I just said, no. This is about being maybe even stronger, more firm who we are, because that is an enormous power that we are offered from the Course in Miracles. Actually, nothing can shake us in the end if we are willing to, if we allow this awareness into our core. And we have many lessons to go, so there is no hurry. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you soon.